It's rolling. Hey guys, it's Jackie here, aka Bandicutie, the artist formerly known as Bandicutie, and I just wanted to come on here and give you guys that update that I was telling you that I was going to my surgeon's office for my 11th month post-op visit. As you guys know, I had gained a significant amount of weight between December and January, with my friend's funeral and all, and stress and eating and the hollow stomach that I was experiencing. So I gained about 9 pounds. And today I'm weighing at 163, so that's 60 pounds down since surgery, and 7 pounds down since the last time I went to visit him, which is very, very exciting. And which brings me to our topic today, which is goals and weight loss goals, and how do you know that you're close? And the only reason I feel like I'm close is because we were talking about plastics. And this is something I've talked about before, not in like great detail, but when I feel like you're ready to have that discussion, it just means you're so much closer to goal. So we were talking about, what I've been doing, and I told him I've been exercising and meeting with the trainer, and preparing for Motorella, which is in May, and, just getting healthy because I was trying to have a baby, and he's on board with me trying to have a baby. But, so we were talking about plastics, and I was telling him, I've been working out hardcore, and, I still have like some issues with my arms, and I've been like doing tons of squats and lunges, and I'm not really getting the butt that I want. And so this sounds so superficial, but we were talking about my arms, and he's like, I have really good arm definition, muscle definition, but remember that little piece of skin that I was telling you guys that's like kind of gross? He said that's not really skin, that's just the fat, the way it's distributed in my arm. So he said that he can easily take care of that with laser lipo. And I said, well, is there going to be droopy skin? He said, no, because that's really just the fat that's holding the skin down a little bit. And once you get rid of the laser lipo, you'll see that nice, smooth, defined arm that I have under it. And I said, oh, heck yeah. And then we were also talking about, a Brazilian butt lift, which is relatively inexpensive considering that it's not covered by insurance. And, we were talking about that. And, he said that I will eventually, depending on how the weight's distributed, because I do have a pooch, I've always had a pooch, he said I might need a tummy tuck. It's not going to be like a huge tummy tuck surgery, but he said that we can take some of the fat from my flanks and from that little piece of under your bra and from my tummy and put it in my butt so I can get like that nice bubble butt, because he said my butt is very muscly, but I want like a nice round butt and do like a Brazilian butt lift. And so we were talking about that, and I said, well, I definitely have other things that I'm saving money for. I'm trying to buy a house, I'm trying to have a baby, and I don't really want to have a tummy tuck right now. So what we were talking about was like my weight goals, and I said I don't ever remember being smaller than what I am right now, which is 163, except for when I got down to 157 with the lap band. And that was because I wasn't eating. I was throwing up everything when it slipped. And so I'd lost 10 pounds. When I went to Puerto Rico, I was 167. I got down to 157 in 4 days because I was like just throwing up everything I was eating because my band had slipped so bad. So, I don't ever remember maybe being, I think the smallest I ever remember being on a scale was like 155. And that was definitely over 10 years ago. So I don't ever remember being smaller than 155. So my goal was 145, but my primary doctor's 125. So my surgeon was like, listen, let's try for 135, because if and when I do have a tummy tuck and with the laser lipo and, the fat distribution, I am going to lose fat. And he didn't want me to be at 125, have a tummy tuck, then go down to 100, because I'm very chesty and my boobs aren't going anywhere. They haven't gone anywhere, gosh darn it. And, his wife was actually making jokes, and she was like, dude, people pay for your boobs because they're still, besides the stretch marks from the PCOS, they're still relatively perky, and they're full. And so, she's like, people pay to have boobs like yours. And I was like, yeah, they do. But, he's like, I don't want you to be like stick thin with like big ass boobs. And then, like this bubble butt that we've created. So, these are just things to think about, because again, I do have other things that I'm saving for, but again, it's so close and I can taste it, and I'm just so close to goal. I'm literally only 30 pounds away. I'm less than 30 pounds away now, and I know that I can do it, and I can taste it, and I can feel it. And people say when you're a revision patient, you're going to lose slower to begin with, and the fact that I was on the smaller end, I'm going to lose slower, of course, but I'm just so excited because I can taste it. And, I can actually afford to have these revisions, not revisions, these plastic surgeries. And it makes me excited. But it's also something that I'm going to think about and it just hold off on for right now, but I'm very, very excited because it just means I'm so much closer to goal. But all right, I just wanted to give you guys that update, let you guys know that I am officially 7 pounds down since the last time I saw him, and my goal for next month is to lose another 10 pounds. So I want to be at 153 by March 5th. I think I can do it. Even if I'm at 155, I'd be very excited. So I'm going to keep you guys updated. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.